Okay, good morning YouTubers, this is Brian Wellington, my YouTube channel. Um, just wanted to kind of bring up an update on my Skyrim. So, as most of you know, I've been posting videos on my different load orders and how things were screwing up and everything, and how things just kept, just get out of hand. Well, I have a slight problem with one of my mod systems. I don't know how it came to be, but maybe you know better than I do. But, my mod system, whenever I try to download a mod, and I didn't. Speaking of which, I just purchased like a few stuff off the Creation Club, and I'm still trying to figure out as to why, like when I go to download it, normally it would just download automatically and it'll install. Now, when I don't do that, when I do that, it just acts all buggy, like like it just starts blinking. So I'll give an example as to what I'm talking about here. I'm just going to show you real quick as to what I'm. So you see I'm logging in. So we'll launch my Skyrim. I don't know what's going on with Skyrim nowadays, man. Bethesda needs to work on their stuff, man. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. Everything just keeps, flopping up every time it goes good. It just has a way to mess up the mod system, which is what I've been dealing with for quite a while since I've been playing. I had a perfect loader, like, just a couple of nights ago. I was playing the Dark Brotherhood quests, and I was doing pretty good, and all of a sudden, the unofficial patch just deletes itself completely for my load order. So that means I had to go back in and try to fix it, try to load it up. Then when I try to load it, the menu wouldn't load up. So that it would, I put in the disk and then the menu would load up, and then it would right back to the main screen. So I think there was a bug in that. So then I had to uninstall the Skyrim app off my Xbox One, then reinstall it, thereby losing all my mods. And I spent half the entire day yesterday just going to each and every single mod that I had and didn't have, and I had to, make a few adjustments, So I had the Old Kingdom overhaul for the armors, some of the ones that I had before, some of the follower mods, Sophia, and, the modded, so, the custom modded followers and stuff like that. So, like I said, I just got a few stuff out the purchase, official club, so I want to show you what that is. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about as to why it refuses to just to cooperate. So I'll go to the Christian club right here. And things I had all of them and purchased, but I already purchased them all. They were installed before. But then of course when I deleted, the app, I guess that took everything with it. So I go here and I go to download it, and this is what it'll do. I can't figure out why that is. It just won't, it's not doing anything. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on as to why it keeps doing what it's doing. And I can't figure it out. I can't figure this one out. Maybe you can. Maybe you know better than I do about this kind of stuff. But it won't, it will not cooperate with me. And it refuses to cooperate with me, so I'm not sure what the problem is. Just know that it doesn't want to cooperate. It's kind of pissing me off. So I gotta reboot the system and reload it again. The thing is, I have the restore vanilla settings, that that mod. They always say never to delete that if you just keep it disabled, but I keep it enabled for reasons because when I try to go back into my saves and my load saves, I go back in, I delete the autosave, quick save it, then I log back out, then quick save it again, wait a few seconds, and then overwrite the save, or over save the save, and then save it over again, and then I come back out, and then I disable the restore vanilla settings, and then what would happen is it would just excuse me, it would just there would be no memory of the mod that I have. So as you can see, I have like a bunch of loaded, modded, a bunch of modded loaded saves of different characters and different perks and everything. When I use that app and I try to re-enable it, what I'm saying is, when I put the damn it, when I load the save, then I, delete the auto saves and I wait a few seconds and quick save it, log back out, do exactly like it told, log back out, continue from my last save, and then I save over the file, and then I go back in, and then it just, I disable the mod, and then when I go back in, it just deletes everything, messes up everything. Like it'll play like a good while for a few minutes, and then it would just crash. And another part that I'm having problems with is whenever you're running towards a certain area, like whenever you're trying to fast travel, or like you're running towards the city, or like you're running the grass area, it will start to act all buggy. Like it'll start to glitch up, and then it'll start to act all, twitchy, and then it'll just stop and then freeze and then take you right back to the main setting, which kind of is frustrating. So I don't know how you guys deal with that. I don't know if there's like a mesh mod for that to kind of stop all the, the twitches and the glitches when you're running towards a certain area, or you're, sometimes you could be smithing something, or you could be like, you could be in the middle of smithing or crafting a thing, and then it will just crash and take you right back to the main menu. So I've had a few of those issues when I'm trying to like travel to my home. It would just when I fast travel to my home, it would just crash right back to the system. So I'm not sure exactly what that is and why that keeps on happening. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to fix some of the skin textures, because sometimes the damn it, I'm trying to think of the word, the green face little thing. Whenever you have a problem with the skin tone, some of the normal NCPs, the character's face looks a little glitchy and looks all green and buggy. So I'm trying to figure out why that is also, and I'm not sure if I should put the skin mods in a certain area or to stop it from doing whatever it's doing. But if you guys know anything about that, just feel free to comment below on my video. Post some comments, tell me what you think. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what my problem is with these mods, and maybe you can figure it out, because I don't know what the hell it is. So I'm gonna go right here again. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing here. So a little bit more mods. I even tried, disabling my hotspot, and that didn't work. It just fucked up. So I have to kind of be brief with, most of the stuff that I do. I have to get very careful with the load saves, because if I don't do it right, by guide, it would drive me crazy. Then I gotta go through a whole scenario of just deleting and reinstalling everything. So that's my life, man. That's a crazy life I gotta live, Alright, so go and look for like my mod. I think it's bound weapons mod or something. So you go here. They don't want me talking. I'm just talking to myself right now. I do it in the morning. Sometimes it's a little It's a habit that I picked up. I just talk to myself sometimes. There. I'm trying to find. Let's see. What? All right. So this is the one. These are all the the one that I have is the one that causes normal conversion perk. You just there's no light, there's no shade, there's no effect. With this one, you get all um the required perks, everything. This is called the ordinator patch for the enhanced bound weapons, and what that does pretty much, it makes all your great. You see, this is what I'm talking about. When I go to download it again, this is what it'll do every time. See? Just look closely. The same thing with the Christian Club. When I click download button, this is what it does. It just acts all buggy. And I can't figure out what that is. I fixed all the mods, I don't know what's going on. So, let's try this one more time. What I gotta do is, as they always say, you go to your settings, and you go to your Blu-ray settings. That's the first thing they say to do. I don't know, some guy from Microsoft told me this about a year ago. How to fix stuff. I'm not sure if you know what he was talking about, but whatever. Alright, so. And you do that, and you go to your network settings. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm not the expert on this kind of stuff, but I used to be a computer expert when I was younger. But, as you get older, sometimes things can begin to drift away from your memory. Alright, so. Let's see. And settings. Go there. Go to the MAC address. Clear. We're just going to have to restart. And that's what the Microsoft guy told me to do when I feel like my mods are acting up. Which is what I've been doing all night last night. So I can't figure out what it is, man, but I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I gotta fix it, man. And this is just so funny because I had before, the patch decided to just be an idiot and deleted stuff automatically without my permission. I had everything. I had all the perks, the mod systems, you name it. I had almost every single mod listed I could possibly think of. I had it, and then it just screwed everything up. It's frustrating. Can't deal with all that. So anyways, guys, once again, I'm going to try this one more time, and I'm going to end this video. And based on what you see, you can probably observe and see what's going on. Most of the mods I have are just, follower mods, and I have the Imperious Phrase of Skyrim. I keep that for a reason. Somebody told me that I don't need it, which is pretty stupid. I said, man, whatever. So, I also have all the Heartfire stuff, Lakeview Manor, the upgrades, some of the spell packs, some of the Dawnbreaker stuff. Mostly, pretty much everything that I have is kind of like organized from patches, overhauls, and then from overhauls to skin textures, facial fixtures, skin textures, air mods, and then from below that is the miscellaneous stuff like the quest mods, some of the little small quest mods, and then from that goes down to the armor mods. No, No, it's weapon mods that go above the armor mods, and I put the weapons above the armors. And then I put that above that load order. I put weapons above the armors, and then put the armors below in the middle section of the load order. And then from that, I put the followers down below that section. I always put Sophia right below Breeze, as they say you should do it. And then little small stuff like the little adventure relationship dialogue overall. I put that at the very bottom by alternative start. And then below that, I put the restore vanilla settings, which is what they told me to do in the video. So I kind of get a gist of what it's telling me, but still, I can't figure out why every time I go to, reinstall a mod. I mean, I never had this problem before until yesterday, where I go to, install a mod and it would delete just fine. Then it would, reinstall and I could just whatever. Now it's telling me some mumbo jumbo about, operation can't be completed, this and that. I'm like, this is Skyrim, man. It shouldn't have to be to the point where I have to keep on calling, or telling them, hey, man, listen, you guys need to fix your stuff. Oh, well, we don't do phone service anymore. We have to do it online. I'm just like, man, that's just a little bull. Anyway, I'm gonna do this one more time, and then I'm gonna let this video go so you guys can see what's what, and then you can tell me what you think about this, and give me any key points as to what I should do and how I should do my load order. And based on my load order that I told you, you should probably get the gist of it. I have the beautiful mistress, and I also have pretty much mostly everything. I also have the I forgot to mention, I have the Andromeda Standing Stones, and I also have the Ordinator patch. Got that. I got the Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim, the enchantments, some resist enchantments, and then I got everything else from there. Just different stuff like some of the spells I needed for my mage characters. And of course I had one of the scope bows, which is pretty badass because you could make your bow and arrow into a sniper, like a scoped. You'd have like a scope bow. Now there's too much space on the mod, so I can't download it anymore. Which kind of sucks, but shit happens. Anyway, here we go again. I'm gonna do this one more time, see if I can fix this. Alright. That's what I want to do. So I'm gonna go over here. Mods. Just give it some time. I think I need to get internet service, man. I've been trying to tell my mom that, because the hotspot, man, it works only for a certain amount of time, but at the end of it all, man, it's really up to the matter of internet, because internet is really what runs nowadays. Okay, here we go. So go over here. Is it? Okay. Try this again. Bound weapons. Really shouldn't be that difficult. crazy part about this whole keyboard stuff is, man, it's just so aggravating. Because when you're trying to type in these key letters, sometimes what the idiotic mind of its own Xbox will do is it will just jumble up your letters, and you mistype something, you got to do it all over again. I can never get how that happens. You know, it should just be a smart thing to do. All right, so I go over here, type in the search. Okay, folks, let's see. Here we go. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. Let's try this again. Are you serious right now? Jesus Christ. See what I'm talking about? So, you guys let me know what's going on, man. Tell me if you guys know what this problem is, and maybe you guys can figure out how to fix it. Because I don't know what the hell is going on. It just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm getting tired of it. So, let me know. Peace.